Hi, this is Marco Choa, and this is my Principles of Design slideshow. First principle is focal point. And as you can see, you probably looked at the words focal point in the red oval, and that's because I decided to make it the focal point of this slide. And the focal point is the center of attention on an image, and this is the area that the creator of the design most likely wants you to look at first, and once you look at the focal point, your eye will most likely be guided through the creation in whatever order that you're supposed to be, and that could be with lines or anything like that. But the focal point is the first thing you look at when you see something. The next element is contrast, and contrast is created by putting two opposite or unlike things next to each other. So, like in this picture of the crayons, you see that the one yellow crayon sticks out next to all of the blue, and that's the one thing that stands out because those two colors contrast really well. And you see over here on the other picture, the purple and gray contrast well together, so it really stands out. And if that was purple and another lighter shade of purple, it would be really hard to see. And this can be done with more than just colors. It can be done with rough objects versus smooth objects and things like that. The next one is balance, and balance is when both sides of a work are symmetrical in weight over like a line or axis, and this creates a sense of stability in the work. And work can also be unbalanced or asymmetrical, and oftentimes this can be done purposefully to give us off a sense of uneasiness or strain on the image. Next, we have movement, and movement is the intended eye flow through a piece created through the use of lines, rhythm and pattern, and other elements. And this usually is intended to like show how the information is to be read, and it can also tell a story throughout the piece. Next is rhythm and pattern, and that is a repetition of elements in a pattern to create a sense of rhythm. And it helps to dictate the flow and direction of a piece, and oftentimes it's created using fonts, colors, and shapes and repeating patterns. So like with the squares over here, you see the different colored squares kind of creating a pattern that leads the eye to the center of the piece, and over here on the right side you'll see the two different fonts used to kind of like show make one stand out over the other. And the last element is unity. And unity is whether or not all the pieces in a project work well together and look like they belong. And this is really important because if like the unity isn't there, then all the work will kind of be for nothing, because something will just like stand out blatantly and like catch the eye and just throw the whole ambiance of the piece off. See, like in this photo, like everything looks like it fits. Everything's in the same art style, generally the same color palette, so everything just works. And those were the elements of design. Thank you.